to Inside the Business. I'm your host, Ed O'Neill, and here at Inside the Business, I go to different businesses to find out how they got started. Get a chance to watch their daily operations as I ask them important questions about their business and its industry. On this episode of Inside the Business, prepare to gain an appetite for burgers, wings, seafood, and more as we go to Wayne Head's Southern Kitchen food truck located in Gainesville, Florida. Learn how Wayne got started in the food truck industry and what it takes to run a successful food truck business. So, grab a pen and pad, sit back, and take notes.
Southern Kitchen, home of the Little Wings.
Several hours before the start of business, every morning, Wayne goes to a few different stores to gather all the items needed to prepare every dish on his menu.
So tell me, how often do you come to the store?
Every day. I come to the store every day. Sometimes I might forget something, I might have to come twice a day. We want to keep everything fresh every day, so we will never have a problem with the salads and stuff.
So by coming every day to the store, what you think your monthly budget is at coming to the store?
I really don't have no budget because like the price of food change. So you can say your budget one thing, you come in, the price might be a different thing. But I just come in and get what I need and try to stay consistent with all my products. I really don't worry about the price right now.
And so why do you go to like 3 different stores?
Stay consistent with my product. Like certain stores, I know I can get everything out of one store, but every different store got different things that I'm consistent of using.
Now that Wayne has gathered all the necessary items for the menu, he heads to the food truck to prep and set up for opening.
So every day I go to the store, I buy fresh tomatoes, I buy fresh cucumbers. Like if it's still good from the day before, like if I don't use all of it, but majority of the time I use all my prep from the day before, I either have to go to the store every day and buy new tomatoes, cucumbers, pickles, lettuce, turkey. I used to use ham, but a lot of people don't like pork, so I switched to turkey. Cause I like for people to try the salads. Like I feel like that's one of the different things that I have on my truck, and that is very good and healthy for you.
How long have you had this truck?
I have had this truck 2 years now, but I have been in business going 4.5 years now.
So talk to me about, like, process of like getting this truck, like finding this truck, and putting it together, to where you got it at right now?
So I started with a car trailer. It was a pull behind car trailer, and my uncle, he built it for me. So that was my first step. I had a vision of what I wanted, because you gotta have money to do this, and you gotta have good credit. And I didn't have even one at the time when I started, good credit or any money. So I was just patient and just worked with what I had until I was able to get what I needed. So after I worked for about a couple months and stuff, I started looking on Facebook at ads, and I ran across an ad out of Orlando, One Fat Fraud, and I went there and I told them what I wanted, and we just went from there.
If somebody starting off, like, what would the price range, what would you consider a good price range to spend on a truck?
So everything is high right now. So my first truck was way cheaper than the last truck I just got. Dealing, I guess, because it was like the economy, all the prices done went up on everything. So you might range from like $30,000 to like $70,000 just on the food truck. That's with your license, your certifications, and all that different type of stuff.
That stuff includes like everything inside the truck as well.
Everything. That's the license, that's the truck, that's the equipment, that's everything. Everything except the food.
Gotcha.
Because I like cooking. I enjoy cooking, and this is like something I've been doing since I was like 13, 12, between 12 and 13 years old.
And when did you decide that wanted that this was the direction that you wanted to go?
When I was working at Dragonfly, and because I never went to school for any of this, I just got a job working at Dragonfly as a dishwasher, and I used to go to work every day and see the sushi chefs and the chefs doing what they're doing, and I was like, yeah, I like this. I want to learn this different type of stuff. So I talked to the chef, and he was like, okay then. So he moved me up to fry, and that's when I started to learn how to fry food and stuff like that, and I enjoyed it and I liked it. So a girl came along. I spent 10 years working there. So a girl came along, and she went to culinary school. I didn't go to school for it, and they started her off with the same thing I was making. I felt that wasn't right. So I stepped to them about it, and I was like, can y'all give me a raise, top me off at this amount? And it was like, they kept giving me a runaround, and they told me no at the end of the day. So I said, well, the day my last day, I won't be coming back. And I started pursuing my dreams and doing this, running my own business, because I didn't go to school for it, but I knew how to do a lot of stuff because I learned by watching and by them teaching me.
I know it was a process, what was the process from the transition from Dragonfly to actually getting your own food truck? What was the steps that you had to take?
So at the time, I was working 3 jobs. I was working Dragonfly, I was working at 4 Rivers, and I also already had my food truck going. I just was more dedicated to Dragonfly than I was with my food truck. So my food truck was already in the process already. So that just made it even more better for me when I just quit. So I was still working. Once I quit, I still was working at Four Rivers, and I was just doing my truck in the evening.
So you just said that you ain't go to school for this. So apparently you don't need a degree or anything like that to start your own food truck.
No, you just need common sense. And that's it. Just know what you're doing, and you don't got to go to school for it.
So for somebody that, that possibly considering starting their own food truck like you, what would be some of the things that they need to consider before they start?
They have to be a people's person. It don't matter if you know how to cook good. If you're not a people person, people not gonna support you. Like, you gotta do on others as you wish them to do unto you. Like, I have learned that, like, sometimes people may be rude, but sometimes, like, being a business person, you have to deal with it. And because you need them, they don't need you. For your business to run, they gotta keep spending money with you. They can go somewhere else. So that's what I have learned. I learned to be humble and let people talk and say what they want to say, because whether you're doing good or bad, they're going to talk. But at the end of the day, you just got to be a people's person and do right by people. If you do right by people, they're going to continue to spend money with you no matter what other people say.
So once you got your food truck started, and all the paperwork and legalities and stuff cleared and everything, what was how did you determine when you wanted to set up your location?
Honestly, I didn't know where I wanted to set up at. I just rode by here and I asked a couple people. So this was the best spot because they wasn't trying to like tax me. They wasn't trying to charge me a lot of money at the time. So when I reached out to them, everybody else was charging more than these people. And I guess this was the spot God wanted me to be at. Everything happened for a reason.
So it wasn't any like special thing that you had to, any paperwork you had to fill out?
Yeah, I had to do paperwork. I had to get a permit to set up here. And the permit ain't that but $7, $8.
And that permit lasts anywhere? You ain't got to pay that permit no more anywhere?
So, like, I don't have to pay it anymore, but, like, if you want to go to different locations, say, if, like, you want to go down to, like, downtown, you have to get another permit. So, like, if I choose to go downtown and I cook by the restaurant store, I have to get a permit from the city to say that I can cook down there, because certain places have different requirements and stuff.
It's been a lot going on, COVID and everything, and it's kind of, it's affected, pretty much every business in the world.
Yeah.
And so, with everything that's going on, how have you been able to adapt, to everything that's going on and still be able to meet, community needs?
So, dealing with the COVID thing, like, the prices of food have went up. I haven't went up on my food because I try to cater to my people and try to keep them happy. So I know the price of food gonna go back down, but like certain stuff, the price done went up. Certain stuff you can't get anymore. Like, I haven't had gizzards since this started. Walmart don't sell them anymore. My season has changed. Like, they don't have it in stock anymore. Like, the fries I used to use, I don't use anymore because I try to stay consistent with the stuff I use. I don't want to use it one day and then the next day I can't use it. So, like, everything has changed dramatically. Like, some days they don't have turkey. They ran out of chicken. Like, it just, like, you got to deal with it and just adapt to it.
So, elaborate a little bit more on, like, what kind of skills do you think, are required to run a successful food truck business?
You got to know how to budget. You got to be a people's person. You got to be humble. that's the main thing. You got to be humble and you got to keep God first. And no matter what you do, you got to keep God first and be humble. Because dropping chicken easy, anybody can do it. It's just basic common sense. So it's just basically being humble, keeping God first, and being a people's person. If you got them three things, you can run a successful business.
Everything is all prepped and Wayne is ready to open.
What are some of the ways that you market your food truck?
I really don't do as much marketing. I guess just Facebook. I just promote on Facebook. That's it. And I talk to people word of mouth. That's it.
And how does that work out for you thus far?
It has worked out good for me because a lot of people already know me from DJing and promoting and stuff. So it just fell right into place. Everything works out.
So you used to DJ?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you used to DJ and still ran the food truck at the same time at one point?
No, I never did that, but I used to do concert and have the food truck out there. Like I do a concert and I have somebody in my trailer, and then once it get busy, I go in there and help them. But I never like actually DJ and had the food truck running at the same time.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't mean like that, but I meant like was you DJing and still doing the food truck too? You know what I'm saying? So
that was one thing I was doing at the time. So I started DJing before I started cooking my food trailer, using my food trailer.
Oh, okay. And you say a lot of people knew you from DJing, so when you converted over to food truck, they just followed you on over.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. And so, what are some of the challenges that your food truck business has encountered?
I say trying to stay consistent with everything, dealing with the outside people talking when they really don't know what's going on with the business, because they're going to talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. I had to learn that. Trying to stay humble when I really can step out and tell people about themselves, but I wasn't raised like that, so I try to just keep everything, just talk to God about it, and just let Him handle the situation. People comparing me to other people, which other people haven't went through the journeys I had to get to get where I'm at today. That's basically about it.
All right. And so, what are some of your long-term goals for your food truck business?
To open a restaurant and let my family run it. I want to open a family restaurant. I want to put my granddaddy and my granny at the front door, their pictures, and it's going to be a remembrance of them when I open it.
Okay. Sound good. All right, and what do you love the most about owning your own food truck business?
One of the things I like about owning my own food truck, I can do what I want to do in it. Nobody can tell me what to do. If I don't like it, hey, it's not going out my window. That's basically it. I can do what I want to do because it's mine.
Right. Gotcha. You make your own schedule, your own boss.
Well, I wouldn't say my own schedule because, like I said, I like to stay consistent with everything. So I wouldn't say being consistent is like being on time. So it's still, I got to be here on time. So I wouldn't say making my own schedule because I still have to be here to stay consistent with the people.
Gotcha. Okay. And so, what are some of your best sellers? Give me two of your best sellers.
The Wayne Head Special and the Surf and Turf. And the Wayne Head consists of 4 chicken wings, 2 slider burgers, 4 shrimp and fries. That's 15. And the Surf and Turf is a steak and shrimp sandwich with fries. But also my salad sale too. My chicken and shrimp grilled salads and my turkey salads.
Okay. Well, give me a rundown of your menu real quick.
So I have cheeseburgers and fries. I have chicken wings, fries in a salad, shrimp fries in a salad, pork chop fries in a salad, hamburgers, grilled chicken salad, grilled shrimp salad. You can get them fried or grilled, either one, however you prefer. And that's basically it.
Okay. And final question. Where can people find you, find your food truck, and how can they reach you?
You can find my food truck at 1602 Northeast Waldo Road, Gainesville, Florida, 32609. And my telephone number is 386-438-0127.
And social media?
Wayne Head Southern Kitchen.
Facebook?
That's it, Facebook.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's my favorite verse.
By Wayne allowing us to show you how he runs Wayne Head Southern Kitchen should answer any questions that you may have had about his business or just questions about the food truck industry. If you aren't hungry yet, then you must have already eaten. If you're ever in the area, make sure you go by Wayne Head Southern Kitchen. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And if there's a business that you'd like to see on Inside the Business, go to www.KEPremium.org. That's KEPremium.org. And tell us your story. You may see a business that interests you. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching.